What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Today I'm going to be teaching you about the basics of redstone. This is the first part in a series, and so let's get started. For the first part of the episode, I'm going to be talking about the redstone components that connect one thing to another. The first thing is redstone dust. Redstone dust can be used to connect an input to an output with no delay, and it will travel up to 15 blocks before it will no longer be powered. As you can see, it will not power this block. The next redstone component is the redstone torch. The redstone torch is the opposite of what the block it is on, meaning if the block that it is on is powered, the torch is unpowered. If the block that's on is unpowered, the torch is powered. So as you can see, currently this block does not have any power supply to it, so the torch is on. If I were to power this block, the torch would turn off. The redstone torch can also be used to reset currents because the redstone dust can only go 15 blocks, but if you put two redstone torches like this, it will allow the redstone to keep continuing on for another 15 blocks. The redstone repeater, however, does a much better job of this. The redstone repeater acts as if redstone dust, as you can see, it'll power this, but with a 1 tick delay. This delay, however, can be adjusted by just right-clicking it. It'll increase it by 1 more tick. A tick, by the way, is 1/10 of a second, so currently it's at 2 ticks. You can set it to 3 or 4, so it can be anywhere from 1 to 4 ticks. Another interesting thing about the redstone repeater is that it will only go in one direction, meaning this will power this, but this will not power this. And you can see which direction it's facing by where the end of the two torches is. This torch shows which direction it's facing in. The final interesting thing about redstone repeaters is that they will restore the current of the redstone. So as you can see, it slowly loses power, and the redstone repeater will fully restore it back. So that's it for the redstone repeater, and let's move on to the last one, which is the comparator. The final and most complicated of these first redstone components is the redstone comparator. The redstone comparator acts much like redstone dust and the repeater, as in it will transfer a signal from an input to an output. Also, like the repeater, it'll only travel in one direction. This will power this, but this will not power this. Unlike the repeater, instead of this completely restoring the signal, it will preserve it. So right now it's at 1 signal strength, and then it goes through these comparators, and it's still at 1, and it will give out after 1. The most interesting part about the comparator is its 2 modes. The first one is the compare mode, where it will compare 2 redstone signals, and it will determine which is stronger. So, as you can see, we turn on both of these. This one is stronger, and so it will provide an on output. The compare mode is signified by this off redstone torch in the front, and it can be turned on by right-clicking it, which I'll get into that in a little bit. So, as you can see, this one is greater because it does not have to go through any redstone dust before going into the comparator. In this case, though, this one is smaller, and it will be turned off because this one is stronger. Now, if you right-click the comparator, it will change into subtract mode, and it will subtract the 2 redstone currents. It'll take this redstone current minus this redstone current. So, as you can see, it's currently on, and then this will subtract about 14 signal strength, I think, from it, so it just has 1 left. And so, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. If you want this series to continue, be sure to subscribe as well, and I will see you guys next time. One last thing I forgot to mention about the comparator is it'll get signals from storages. So for this storage, I just have 1 stack, and it will give 1 output. For this storage, I have a row, and it will give 5 outputs. So it's based on the percentage that something is full. So if I were to get like a furnace or something, I wouldn't need to fill up that much of a furnace to get a similar amount of output from it. So let me just show you. I put a stack in it, and it will give me a lot of signal for just that 1 stack. So yeah, that's just something I forgot to say, but it is very important. It's one of the uses for a comparator, so yeah.